everyone, I'm Avers Puma. I'm your host, and this is an off-brand review. Today, we are looking at Fuuki into Fuuzoku Katsudou, or if you didn't know what I said, this is the Morality Committee members and immoral activities. This is your tags, this is your runtime, there's your source codes. This actually was a doujin before becoming an H-anime adaptation by the studio Bunny Walker. So if you were scared enough to see that Mary Jane got another bad adaptation, Bunny Walker's gotcha. So, in recent years, immorality among young students has been seen as a problem. At the former girls-only school, Ekna Academy, due to concerns regarding improper behavior resulting from the school opening up to boys, a certain enforcement of certain special activity was engaged. By quelling the desires of male students beforehand, immorality between students could be prevented before it even happened. This is known as sustained efforts to exterminate all crude teenage socializing, also known as sex acts for short. It's such a weird way to call it, but you know, the acronym works. So our main protagonist Shinji is the only guy to enroll at this former all-girls school because it was close to his home. And turns out no other guy, even though the school's been co-ed for a year, he's still the only guy there. His hobby is browsing the App Store for crappy mobile games. So even being there for his first year, he has yet to make any friends. So this new first year called Hana decides to become the new public morals committee officer. And she has to take care of Shinji's acts and desires because he is still the only guy and all girls are scared of the guy lashing out at him, even though this guy actually seems like a decent person. It all turns out when these two get together in a room and they perform a sex act. I'm not going to do the long ass acronym every single time. Turns out those two fall in basically love with each other after they keep on going it, but I don't think Hana can take much more of Shinji's libido, even though she is surprisingly perverted as well. So she needs some reinforcements. The second episode revolves around another public morals committee called Chika. She is actually a second-year student and the president of the tennis club at this school. After Hana catches a fever, she can't deal with Shinji's desires in school because she knows she's sick. So Chika decides to possessively take care of Shinji by capturing him in the girls' locker room and doing the sex acts with him instead of Hana. After Hana recovers from her fever and gets back to school, she realizes that Shinji's libido has strangely gotten more and more stronger. These sex acts seem to be having the opposite effect on Shinji than everyone else would have liked. So it takes Chika and Hana to quell his desires even more. We're on to chapter 3 now, which revolves around Hina. This is a third-year student who is surprisingly shy and doesn't know how to act with guys because she's never had a boyfriend or basically interacted with a guy because this used to be an all-girls school. Chika and Hana tried to get Shinji to help her take care of her guy phobia. I forgot what that is. Throw it up on the screen. So Hana and Shinji grow on each other and they decide to become closer together. And this makes Hina realizes that she is basically like a closet pervert. And then Hana and Chika watch Hina basically do the sex acts with Shinji. And his libido has still gotten stronger and stronger and stronger. So it takes all 3 of these girls to even quell his desires. So now we're on to the 4th and final chapter, which revolves around all 3 girls, Hana, Chika, and Hina, trying to take care of Shinji. It goes with Hana first, then Chika, then Hina. And then Shinji is called down to the student council's office. Then the student council actually tells the exact reason why Shinji is at this academy and what is the purpose of these sex acts. This act was to actually increase the declining birth rate that's happening in the country. Considering how the birth rate has taken a stoop downward 90-degree angle into the shitter, they decided to make this school co-ed to 1 guy. So they trained Shinji with these 3 public moral committee to basically be a human breeding machine. He is basically just not seen as an object. And Shinji decides to have a main character moment and will not become an object breeding machine for the country. He decides to propose to Hana, Chika, and Hina and promises to take care of them. So in the end, Shinji marries Hana, Chika, and Hina, and they all live basically happily ever after. And everybody, that is basically Fuuki no Fuuzoku Katsudou. Frankly, this series is a 10 out of 10. It's great. It's great. There's no other way to put it around it. It's wholesome. It's great, and it just gets straight to the point. But if you want basically story, there's like a tiny bit of story, but it's all focused around the beautiful scenes and the artwork. I think the artist is Noda May or Hummingbird. I'll throw it up on the screen right now, but this art is beautiful, and I'm thanking to God that Bunny Walker actually got this adaptation. There's only 2 episodes out right now, I think, but knowing Bunny Walker, they'll finish it because they finished all the other series. I rank Bunny Walker a little bit below Collaboration Works, but hey, those 2 can fight for the top any day of the week. And then it's Pink Pineapple at the 3rd place for me. But anyway, everybody, I've been Havers Puma. You should check out this series. It's phenomenal. And everybody, stay safe out there, okay?